Hello, my name is Peter Zsivos. Welcome to the exploit writing course. In this course we will dive into the following topics: stack-based buffer overflow, formal string attacks, how to bypass data execution prevention, bypassing defense techniques like sehop, stack cookie and others, using fuzzers, and writing our own Metasploit exploits. In this video we will get to know the environment, install the Perl interpreter and install Metasploit. First of all, I'll show you how to set up the virtual machine. It's a Windows 2008 machine, so you have to choose the Windows 2008 32-bit and choose the hack attacker windbg file, turn off the audio and set up the network card as host-only adapter. There is one more thing that you have to check. You go to the system processor. By default, the PowerNX extension should not be enabled in case of the Windows 2008 32-bit under VirtualBox, but if it is accidentally turned on, then please turn it off. First, we are going to deal with a simple stack-based exploit without deb, without ASLR and any other defense techniques, for example the stack canary and things like that. So I start the virtual machine. And log on to the computer with the password, with capital P password 1. So again the password was password 1 with capital P. Okay, we have logged in. There is one more thing. Theoretically we have already turned off the deb by the help of the VirtualBox, but sometimes it just doesn't work. That's why we turn it off from the virtual environment as well. It can be done with the bcd edit /shet nx always off command. Enter, and it requires a restart, so I restart the machine, shutdown -r-d0, and it restarts. So now we have turned off the deb defense, if there is any, and the application what we are going to attack does not contain any other defense mechanism. Again, I log into the machine with the password capital P, password 1. Okay. And let's install the required softwares. For this tutorial, we will need 4 things. First of all, we will need a vulnerable application. It's a simple thing, you just take any application and hopefully it will be vulnerable. Of course, now we will use some sample application only, not a real one, for the first try. And we will need a debugger. And from the debuggers you can choose, of course, many debuggers. What I recommend is the only debg, because it's portable, so you just extract it and copy it. It doesn't require any installation and things like that. Another widely used debugger is the immunity debg or immunity debugger. It's practically the extension of the only. We like it very much because it can be scripted in Python, and it is much simpler to write extension than in case of the only. And today both of these exist only in 32-bit version, so you are able to debug only 32-bit applications. They promise the only to be ready soon, the 64-bit version of it. And of course you can use the Microsoft windbg. It's a free debugger and it is capable to do 32-bit, 64-bit debugging, kernel debugging as well, so it's quite good and it's free. but it's not so easy to use like the only and the immunity, because it requires much more console command usage. And the other one is the IDA Pro, which is widely used. Unfortunately, it is not free, so it's approximately $1,000 per year, but it's quite good debugger and knows a lot of feature which is quite unique on the market. So I will use the only debg, and we will need some programming language. Practically it is unimportant which language you choose, because we only want to print some, more exactly many characters. So it's simple, it can be done in any language. What used most often are the Perl, Python or Ruby. Those are the most widely used ones. Choose your favorite. Of course you can use C, C#, Java, whatever is your favorite. If you are able to program that very well, then use just that. And the last one what we will need is some shellcode generator. Shellcode generator. We are going to use the Metasploit for this purpose. So these are the application what I'm going to install now. First of all, the vulnerable app. I open the Windows Explorer, go to my DVD, here is the ISO, go to the shelf, examples, and here is a directory, buffer 1024, and I copy this directory, the C drive, paste, and that's all. The first is done. The second one, we need the only. Again, if I go to my DVD, here is the only, or you can use the only 2.1, but now we don't use any feature of the only 2.1, so we can use just the simple one, version 1. Ctrl V. The next one, we need a programming language. I will use the Perl. I will use the strawberrypearl.com, and I just install it. It is a 32-bit machine, so I install the 32-bit version of it. Next, I accept the license agreement. Next, install. And as last step, I'm going to install the Metasploit when it is finished. Okay, I don't want to read the README file, finish. And this last one, I go to the www.metasploit.com, and here is the framework, and here is the Metasploit latest installer. It's old, and I'm going to install it. It will take a while because the Metasploit contains a lot of small Ruby files, so just click to the next, finish. The SSL port is good. Yes, create a certificate and install it. So the Metasploit is finished. We doesn't need the web UI, and click to the finish button. And practically we have done all the preparation, and now let's start to write the exploit.